Good evening, Namaste. Welcome to the much awaited, one of my favorite sessions. The reason why it is my favorite is there are a lot of learnings even for chartered accountants when we go through the RTP. As I was telling for last couple of batches, especially after 2020 budget, DT has become the most standard. It was standard. It has become more standard. And especially when I took RTP of 2021, May and November, they are horrible, especially by looking at this kind of question they are asking for the students. I can openly challenge the chartered accountant who are practicing also may not be able to answer 50% of the RTP questions. But luckily, thank God, November 22 RTP is not as standard as it was, especially the last three RTP when I compare. Reasonably good. And also in January 22, C Institute has released some MCQ questions and case study questions, okay? And which also will just touch it if time permits, okay? But yes, RTP will go through in detail, almost all. My suggestion to all the listeners, including the YouTube viewers, you can keep a book in your hand as and when you write, because we may go at a good pace. Okay, some of the questions will go at a good pace. Some of them will definitely go slow. And especially my friends who attended this first group class now, I really don't know whether you remember anything about DT, which happened somewhere in June. As an additional point, so June, I think July first week, we concluded the second group classes, and revision class of DT. The beautiful, what I call exhaustive revision sessions are available in YouTube. Anybody wants to go through also, you can go through it. Suppose if you have missed something also, you can go through. Obviously, present the CAP students, you can take the recorded classes, whatever you require, and you make the best use of the same. Fine. So with this, let us straight away get into November 22 RTP. Now, the RTP has 25 questions, starting from 1 to 298. They have asked almost all the possible questions. Yes. Only one or two places I could find there are some repetitions. Okay, like MCQ also the same kind of question. Even the descriptive also they have asked same question. Otherwise, more or less the what you call all the questions are different. Beautiful questions. Probably by doing this only you will get the hold of the subject reasonably, not completely. And I hope and pray that you'll get at least out of this questions. Probably it's like around 100 plus questions of the MCQ, descriptive, etc. You are able to get at least 25 to 30. That's what the hope and pray. That is not just MCQ I'm telling. I'm telling even descriptive. Make a note of it. Any questions you have, maybe when I complete the question, you can immediately ask. Are you ready? Shall we start? Okay. Namaskar, Ashok sir. Bundra, mane gaya? Abhi chale jira.
Chale jin sir.
Okay, no problem. You can enjoy. Yes. The
provisions of direct tax laws as amended by the Finance Act 2021 and significant notifications and circulars issued up to 30/4/2022 are relevant for November 2022 examination. The relevant assessment.
There is a standing instruction which C Institute has given, sitting or standing, I don't know, for decades. 6 months prior amendments are not applicable. So that's why they have given a cutoff. 30th April 2022, any circular notification is applicable. For you, budget 2021 is applicable because 21, 22 previous year, estimate year 2023. All of you writing in November 22. May 23, next budget is applicable. That anyway will see the next budget. But obviously, you are writing in May 23 also, 90% will be same. 90% will be same. Luckily, 21 didn't have so much, 22 didn't have so much of complicated amendment affecting the students. Yes, practice point of view, lot of amendments, but affecting the student, not so great amendments. Yes.
The relevant assessment year is assessment year 22-23. The October 2021 edition of the study material based on the provisions of direct tax laws as amended by the Finance Act 2021 and notifications and circulars issued up to 31/10/2021 is relevant for November 2022 examination.
Oh, don't get confused. So study material has been updated based on notification up to 31/10/2021. But what are the circulars which are issued afterwards also relevant? So whether we should go through all the circulars may not be possible. Some important circulars I'm going to discuss today itself. Okay, along with the questions. Fine. So with this, let us start. What are the beautiful questions? Not very complicated, unlike the last RTP. Okay. This question is on taxation of ULIP. 1010D, there are a lot of amendment. 45 subsection 1B, there is an amendment. And TDS section, also there's an amendment. Based on that, this question is framed. Highly expected question. Read.
Case scenario 1. Mr. Manoj, aged 45 years, is a resident Indian who has the following life insurance policies, some of which are ULIPs. The details of such policies are given here under date of issue, annual premium.
So all of you observe this, okay? All of you keep your notes ready, as I told. First and second are the normal LIC, normal life insurance policy. Unless you practice, you will not get the flow, as I keep telling, okay? And best part of CHT is hats off to the research team. They will give all the 4 answers, out of which 3 wrong answers also you'll get it. So you feel, oh, this is the right answer. Then this is the right answer. Then all the 4, it is not like hanky-panky in area. So possible that if you miss one point, that's the answer. If you miss another point, that's the answer. So possible that you may take one, everything I got a right answer. But trust me, even I got, today also when I was solving at least 2-3 cases, I thought X is the right answer. Then they, no. The answer is Z. Because they would have hit there are some hidden adjustments. So take care of it. Now, before I continue, just for a minute, I'll show you a beautiful chart of taxation of this so that you may enjoy it better. This is the law based on which this question has been asked, Ashish. So I'll just go through it. All of you should have studied. Even in regular class, we focus this because there's an amendment. Okay. So unless you attended the classes long ago. 1010D says any insurance money received is completely exempted. However, keyman insurance policy is not exempted. ATDD, etc., it is not exempted. Very crucial, if the premium payable exceeds 10% for a person, normal person like you and me, whereas if a person is suffering from a disability, specially able person, ETU, ATDB, for him 15%. However, upon death, whether 10%, 15%, everything is exempted. This is the basic law. All of you are aware of it? Right. Next. So this is the repetition. So normal policy, normal insurance, life insurance policy, less than or equal to 10%, whereas 15% for who? Specially abled. However, ETC, they say up to 10% I'll give you. Very interesting point here is, okay, when you take a policy, assuming policy amount is 10 lakh, if you pay a premium of 1.2 lakh, 10 lakh at 10%, 1 lakh is allowed under ETC. They say up to 10% I'll allow. But if you have paid more than 10%, that policy is not exempted. That policy is taxable. Whatever amount you receive, minus cumulative premium what you pay, differential amount is going to be taxable. Understanding? Fully taxable. Okay. However, upon death, I repeatedly say it is always exempted. As far as ULIP is concerned, there is a beautiful amendment in 2021 budget applicable to you. Up to 2021, there is no such confusion. Any policy issued on or after 1st February 21. This is where CA final, okay, is very, very dangerous, where they expect you to know the date. I was shocked when I went through that MCQ question. They expected you to know 2019-20 some depreciation rate also. A little unfair. I don't know whether they're going to ask in the exam or not, but they have asked. That too special case. So 1st February 21 ke baad, any ULIP issued. So if the aggregate of the premium of all the policy put together, what you selected and elected, if it exceeds 2.5 lakh, then that is fully taxable. If it is below 2.5 lakh, it is exempted. I repeat, unit linked insurance plan, whatever the premium you pay, aggregate after first policy is issued. It is not about if I taken a policy earlier, now I am paying the premium. No, it's not applicable. If the policy is issued on or after 1st February 21, okay, then aggregate premium amount should not be more than 2.5 lakh. If it exceeds, then that policy will be fully taxable. Key insurance policy, no discussion required. Premium paid is always allowed as a deduction. Amount received is fully taxable, whether received by the SSC or the legal years. received by the employer, PGBP received by the employee, salary received by any other person, it is a income from salary. I hope you understood. Just make a short note of it quickly. So MCQ, RTP, question number 1. Life insurance policy. Two RMRs, quickly, quick and fast. Premium paid, small a, for Keyman insurance policy. I'll not go very slow. I hope you are able to catch. For Keyman insurance policy, even though Keyman is not relevant in this question, but I thought somewhere it may be relevant for you. Keyman insurance policy dash 37(1). It is allowed, Ashish. Allowed as a reduction. Small b, any other insurance policy, any other normal insurance policy, premium paid up to 10% of the policy amount. Sandhya, gottagtadiya? 10% of the policy amount allowed, within the bracket 15% for disability LTV, specially able, 80U or 80 DDB. Right side, amount received. Keyman insurance policy fully taxable. Doubt no restriction, no condition. Fully taxable as PGBP or salary or other source. It is basically to protect the interest of the employer we have taken the policy. That's why it is PGBP or salary or other source. Small b, normal LIP, exempt if IFF premium is less than or equal to 10% bar 15% per annum. Sorry, premium is less than or equal to 10% bar 15% of the policy. Correct? If it is more than that, it is fully taxable. It is not proportionally taxable, fully taxable. Next, very important, further, this question. ULIP, unit linked insurance plan of the policy, 2 RMRs. Policy issued before 1st February 21. When law, Sunija, fully exempt.
Fully.
1010D, exemption is 1010D. Is 1010D ingalla, 10 which is the bracket 10D. 10D together. 10 within the bracket 10D. Ashok sir, gottagtadilla? Policy issued before 1st February 21. Budget date. 1st February, underline budget date and that. February, Valentine's Day, you lip la connection kodi. Finance students alva, your experience, Anchiman. 1st February, you lip, then put call. It may be stupid, but you remember. That's okay. Anchiman, I know. Don't think your mother is looking at you. Doesn't matter. Yeah. So 1010. 1st February. For me, marks आना चाहिए. किधर है? Paper में. नहीं. Right side. I know. You are thinking that okay. You lip 1st February 21. Right side what? Issued on or after 1st February 21. 1st February 21. Aggregate of the premium greater than 2,50,000 per annum. 2,50,000 per annum. It is fully taxable. Semicolon. Else fully exempt. Simple. समझ में आ गया? Else fully exempted. Next, continue the notes. Taxation of ULIP. 3 RMRs. 1010D supra, whatever I said, repetition. So either exempted or taxable. Next, capital gain, ಯಾವ section of 45 within the bracket 1B, new section.
45(1).
Okay, good. So chat box you can see 45 within the bracket 1B, new section. That is receipt minus whatever amount you receive, including bonus, minus
45(1).
you're gonna get premium paid. TDS under section 194 DA. 194 DA, 194 DA, dearness allowance at 5% on income portion. Important, Ashish. On amount received on the income portion. This is a provision related to ULIP based on this question. Now I think you're reasonably able to answer the question quickly. Shall we start? Yes, Kodama. So there are 3 policies, all of you. Okay, write down. Question number 1, Mr. Manoj, 45 years. See, the starting point are very, very important. Don't miss it. So Mr. Manoj, 45 years, resident. So 2 are remarks. Normal life insurance policies, A and B. Right side, ULIP. Completely right side, ULIPs. ULIPs. 2 RMRs. D. They are given the name D, issued before 1st February 21. All of you look at the date. 1st February 21 C. 1st January है. So before that. So उसको exemption मिलेगा. 1st March, 1st April. Oh, okay. Only D issued before 1st February 21, which is exempt straight away. Right side, C, E and F. C, E and F. Look at the date. 1st February also they are given Ashish. That's what I was telling for the last couple of RTPs. Issued on or after, because the budget day is 1st February. On or after 1st February 21, C, E and F. Agreed? Okay. Now come to the left side. Look at this. All of you look at the board for a minute. 50,000 is the premium. Policy amount is 6 lakh. Consideration received Allah. You have to see what? Policy amount. 6 lakh into 10%, 50,000. Normally you have to go by normal. So 60,000, it is lesser. It is exempted. 3,50,000. Look at the way they are confusing. Into 10%, 40,000. Whereas if you had taken 4 lakh on case. So it is 3,50,000 and not, see, look at every point of confusion they create. That's why I said hats off to the CA research team. Excellent team. Hats off. So below the left side, A, policy A, short and fast. Policy amount 6 lakh. Premium 50,000. Use the symbol less than 10%. Short and fast. So this case studies maybe for they will give some case study like this on 3 questions, sir, maybe 6 marks. Each question need not be 1 mark. It may be one question, 2 marks. Are you listening? Yeah. So 6 lakh into 10%, 60,000, 50,000. So it is exempted. Next, policy B, left side only. Policy B, policy amount. So sum issued 3,50,000. Premium, annual premium is 40,000. 40,000. Make a threading circle greater than 10%.
10%.
So also 31st March 2020, 31st March 2022. These are the only 2 policies which are getting matured in the current year. Everything else, if you just look at it, they are getting matured afterwards. So below left side, maturity in previous year 21-22. Completely right side. ULIP below the right side. ULIP maturing later. Understood, Baba? Yeah. So this is the first you have to analyze case study. This is a case study scenario. So they are given a case like this. All of you glance and all the places premium falls due. 1st April, 1st April, in the 1st February because you have taken almost the date of taking the policy everywhere. If you look at it. So date of maturity, blah blah. Glanced it. Yeah. Now read the next paragraph.
During the previous year 21-22, Mr. Manoj has earned dividend income of rupees 12 lakh from shares of Indian companies and long-term capital gains computed of rupees 5 lakhs on sale of land.
So whatever she reads, you note so everything, all the discussion in today's class is previous year 21-22, previous year 21-22, estimate year 2023. Okay, but May 23 people don't worry. Okay, the 1 or 2 people are writing, so it is almost same, 90% same. 10% changes India will tell you the next RTP. Right. On YouTube viewers, make a note of it. So dividend income 12 lakh. Then LTCG on land computed. Land. So just 5 lakh. So LTCG 112, section 112, 20%. You should know that. Yes, Vodama.
He deposited rupees 1,50,000 in National Pension Scheme, Tier 1 account of government. Mr. Manoj does not opt for Section 115 BAC.
So what are the data given? Dividend income 12 lakh, the IFOS. Only dividend special point, it is normal income, but surcharge maximum 15% when it exceeds 200 lakhs. Note shortly it is going to come today. So every special point, note it. Do you recall the discussion? So added to a long-term capital gain, tax rate 20%. That's it. Next, why this 1,50,000 NPS is given tier 1? 80 CCD within the bracket 1B.
1B.
So NPS National Pension Scheme tier 1. So 80 CCD within the bracket 1B, additional 50,000. You get additional 50,000. Shall we? You understand the concept? And be careful. Don't just look into the question and just do not off. 115 BAC does not. My regular class also I told you. 115 BAC doesn't want to off. 115 BAC is when an individual or HF, resident or non-resident, if he wants to forego certain benefit like standard action, interest on loan, additional depreciation, etc., then his income slab every 2.5 lakh from 2.5 lakh is 5%. 2.5 up to 2.5 lakh, nil lakh, 2.5 lakh to 5 lakh, 5%, blah 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 blah. You have to go up to that. Okay, okay. Fine. First question. So what you are supposed to do in the exam is case study. Glance through. Don't read the question. Glance the question. Then go through the question first. Then you read the case study in a systematic way. Then you know what kind of analysis you have to make when you're reading the question. I repeat. First you have to glance. You have to just glance on what is this individual. Okay, fine. LIP के बारे में question है. We should know that. Then question number 1 पढ़ो fully. Question number 2, 3, 4, 5 पढ़ो. Then go back to the case and study properly. Did you understand? This is the way you can save your time. Yes, first question, heroine.
On the basis of the facts given above, choose the most appropriate answer to question 1 to question 5. Yeah. Which are the life insurance policies excluding ULIPs in respect of which Mr. Manoj would be eligible for exemption under section 1010D in respect of maturity proceeds, and what is the quantum of deduction which would be available under section 80C in respect of premium paid on such policies for assessment year 22-23. Assume that Mr. Manoj does not have any ULIPs only for the purpose of answering this MCQ.
So even though this is where you read this, so ULIP nahi hai, he doesn't have ULIP. You have to go by only A and B. Okay, we have already answered this question. Which is exempt, which is taxable? Quick.
Only A. A is exempt.
Only A is exempt. So answer question number 1. Only A is exempt. Only A is exempt. And how much is taxable?
40,000.
Does not have it. So what the question asks? What is the deduction available?
85,000.
So deduction available. I think there, what a policy amount?
50,000 and
50,000. So 50,000 plus 35,000. See, illi, look at me. 6 lakh up to 10% मिल सकता है, but premium कितना भर दिया आपने 50,000. illi 35,000 से ज़्यादा नहीं मिलेगा. So even if you pay about 10%, okay for me. This is that anomaly. So 1010 says if you have paid about 10%, I will not give an exemption. But ETC says if you have paid about 10%, excess is ignored. Understanding the law? So for A 50,000, for B restricted to 35,000. So 50 plus 35, 85,000. Any confusion about this? So answer is D. D for Damodar. Got it? Next.
which are the ULIPs in respect of which Mr. Manoj would be eligible for exemption under section 1010D in respect of maturity proceeds? Choose the option most beneficial to Mr. Manoj.
This is a beautiful question. Okay, so I'll leave one what is it? I think D is always exempted. Correct? First purpose, all of you. Question number 2. D is always exempt. Kyun bhai? Issued before 1st February 21. Barabar hai? D is always exempted. Konda, you are able to catch, sir? Konda, you are able to catch?
Yes.
Okay, right. So D was issued before 1st February 21. That's why it's always exempted. First point. Okay, now D is always exempted. Next, out of C, E, and F, and look at the way they have given the question. Mind-boggling. I love myself for being a part of the C Institute. The way they are, I'm serious about it. Okay, so I didn't do anything today. Majority, I was solving all these questions. I was getting maja, more and more maja. So out of the balance, you write C, E, and F. You have to select C, E, and F. You write. So this is the way you should select because it should be below 2,50,000. Correct? So C premium. C premium. You're right. C premium 1 lakh. Consideration 11 lakh. Just right. Ashish. Premium kitna hai? 1 lakh. Consideration. At the end of the day, you are going to receive this much. 11 lakh. Bonus hoga with bonus. Next. E premium 1,40,000. Consideration 17 lakh. Next F premium 2,50,000. Consideration kitna hai? 28 lakh.
28 lakh.
Now if I select first and second, it is below 2,50,000. And still it will give you total consideration of 28 lakh. Look at the way they have pointed, just mind-boggling. Total consideration kitna aata hai? Dekho 11 plus 17, 28 lakh.
28.
Or I should go for the E, the next one, 2,50,000. Only one policy, F I think. 2,50,000. That also gives you 28 lakh. Say, sir, same aina. What is the answer? Answer?
F.
This actually in case of first
C and D.
C and E, Mr. Ashish. You're right. C and E, since premium amount is lesser. 1 lakh per annum you are putting. 1 lakh plus 1,40,000 is equal to 2,40,000 per annum, which gives 28 lakh in total. Compared to F, wherein 2,50,000 gives 28 lakh. Ashish, samajh mein aa raha hai? So look at the way they point the question. I don't know. There's a reason why I was a little upset when I saw some of my friends who are not in the class. One of the most important discussion is why they are not there. I really don't know. Okay, maybe they are banking on YouTube. It's okay. So look at this. आपका concept, if you select 2,50,000 से ज़्यादा नहीं होना चाहिए. So you have to select out of the 3. D to exempted because it's below 1st February. So C, E, and F. So if I go with F, only one policy because any 1 rupee extra also is going to be taxed. I stop at F. F 2,50,000 देने के बाद मुझे कितना मिलता है? 28 lakh. समझ में आ रहा है? Are you listening?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Whereas here 1 lakh plus 1,40,000, 2,40,000. That's 10,000 I'm paying less. Still I'm getting 28 lakh. Is it not better? So below that, right? Below that. Therefore, select D, C, and D to always the D, C, and E. So option number
Yes.
C. Option number C answer. Correct? Option C. You understand this? D
Yes.
is exempted. So C and E, you have to decide. So look at the D and F answer is also there. But D and F only you are paying premium extra. That's why C is the answer. Make a note of it. Are you enjoying? Yes. Can I continue?
Yes, sir.
क्या हुआ अंशुमन समझ में आ गया? Okay, ठीक है. Next.
Considering the option chosen in MCQ 2 above, what would be the capital gains computed under section 45(1)(b) in the hands of Mr. Manoj for assessment year 2030-31? Assume that for the purpose of this MCQ, no consideration was received prior to the maturity date in case of any ULI.
Capital gain under 45(1)(b), simple. Capital gain under 45(1)(b) is equal to 45(1)(b) only for two policies, which are there. Ashish, you are able to hear, sir, now? I think there's some network issue.
Yes, sir.
The previous case,
Sir, previous year, if we consider date of investment in the ULIP, I got confused over there.
in the sense, it is a
F is getting invested on 1st of April of the current year. That is 1st April 21.
21.
And these all are getting invested in 2021 previous year. So will we get deduction in current year? No, right?
No, deduction sigodilla. Deduction better. What's it? You have to see each question independently. They're saying from the point of view of taxation. See, if instead of going for this policy, if I would have gone for this policy, so independently they're asking. What is the question asked, sir? Which are the ULIPs in respect of which money will be eligible for exemption on 10 in respect of the maturity proceeds, sir? Question.
Okay.
Question. I hope you understood now.
Yeah, I got confused with the date.
No, not that. The maturity proceed which is beneficial for you.
Yes.
And also, there's a clue to you, Mr. Ashi. Choose the most beneficial option. It is not just in 2020 investment planning. We are looking at 2030 when you get the maturity proceeds. Okay?
Yes, clear.
Beauty? Yeah.
Yes.
You know the beauty. You know, this is not wow. I have written some questions. I only said wow for myself. For the institute giving the questions. So here it is simple. What if 1B? 2 RMS, D fully exempt. D fully exempt. So C 11 lakh. E 17 lakh. Total kitna?
28.
28.
First, 50 lakh.
One select detail in the question. Consider what will be the capital gain under 45(1)(b)? The answer should be assuming that no, sorry. So I'm sorry. I made a mistake. Repeat that sentence. What I written? It's all right. Read.
Capital gain under section 45(1)(b) only for two policies, 2 RMRs.
No. Capital gain under 45(1)(b) by considering question number 2 supra. By considering question number 2 supra, only for policy D, policy F. Policy F, no. All of us are exempted now. Only for policy F, which is a bracket. D, anyway exempted. C and E, if selected below 2,50,000, that's also exempted. Anshuman, samajh mein aa raha hai? C and E, if selected, also below 2,50,000, hence exempted. Only last one, kaun sa? F. Only F is taxable. So, you write consideration 28 lakh. Consideration 28 lakh. Less premium paid. You have to be careful with the year again. The year is relevant, Mr. Ashish. 2021, 31/3/2030. So how many years you are going to pay the premium? If this would have maturity proceeds would have been on 2nd April 2030, probably there would have been an amount of confusion. So last date se pehle bhi ek premium bharna hai kya? Normally it will not be. But here they are very clear. So very less premium, 2,50,000 into 9 years. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 30 minus 2021. One exclusive, one inclusive. So 2030 minus 2021. 9 years. 10 minus 1 tara. How many years? 9 years. Sandhya. Okay na? So ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತಮ್ಮ 22,50,000 amount ಎಷ್ಟು 28,22,50,000 is equal to 5,50,000. The rule 880. Those who want to know, very rule number 880. At least before going to the exam, 1.5 days is there now. Go through all this once more. Trust me, it is going to give you good amount of marks. Rule 880, 5.5 lakh. So I repeat this. Policy only you live that way. Policy 8, policy D is fully exempt because it is before 1st February. And C and E we selected below 2.5 lakh. That is also exempted. That is taxable is only the last one. F 25 lakh, 28 lakh minus 12 lakh 50,000. Everybody understood? Next one is wow form. Okay, next question. Question number 4. Wow. Written wow. Yeah.
What is Mr. Manoj's tax liability for assessment year 22-23?
As I told you, they are given multiple options. All the options will be like if you missed it. I got once wrong, but anyway, I corrected immediately. I thought it's not right. Okay, Bari. Start. Dividend income 12 lakh. Dividend income. Heading if you don't mind. Previous year 21-22 matra. They are asking. Don't miss it. ULIP barodilla. Yake? ULIP is 2030. 30 में taxable है. Previous year 21-22. So what else? Sorry. Dividend कितना है?
12 lakh.
12 lakh.
Plus LIP, normal LIP, B is life insurance policy, B answer.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
B is taxable. We discussed. You have to remember B. Which is the bracket? 4 lakh. Please be careful again here. Be careful. Look at me. 10% के लिए आपको ये देखना पड़ेगा. But what you are receiving is including bonus 4 lakh. 4 lakh minus 40,000 into 7 years. 40,000 into 7 years. So 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Or 22 minus 15. Straight away. Other than match 2022. Is that देखो भाई. 22 minus 15. First step है ना इसलिए 7 years. So कितना आ गया आपको?
2.8 lakh.
Minus 40,000 into 7 years. 2,80,000 is equal to 1,20,000. All of you are getting it?
Yes.
1,20,000. Next, I think LTCG on land. कितना?
5 lakh.
5 lakh.
5 lakh. Total करो. What is lost?
18.2.
Dividend is income from other source, IFRS. Then you compute it, ULIP. So total amount received is 4 lakh minus 40,000 into 7 policies. Premium 2 lakh, 1,20,000. So 4 lakh minus 280, 1,20,000. समझ में आ रहा है सबको? Plus what is that? Land given 5 lakh. Given 5 lakh. Total कितना है?
18.2.
18.2 lakh less ETC. We are doing only for 21-22 ETC, or including ULIP. Actually, you get a reduction. ETC restricted to 1.5 lakh. Look, ETC which is the bracket for LIP bar ULIP. सबको मिलेगा. 50,000 इधर कोटे देना है. कैसा या? Plus 35,000 इधर मिलेगा. ULIP भी है. ULIP is also there. Put together restricted to 1.5 lakh. Next, ETCCD which is the bracket 1B. That is only for NPS. That is also eligible for ETC also. 50,000 उधर ले लो, 1 lakh इधर ले लो, वो भी कर सकते हैं. समझ में आ रहा है? So you can 50,000, this 50,000 plus इधर इससे 1 lakh निकाल लो, ETC मिलेगा आपको. Okay, then all of you know ETCC maximum limit is 1.5 lakh.
1.5 lakh.
Not applicable to employers' contribution to ETCCD. Not applicable to ETCCD 1B. I hope you know, recall this point. So 50,000. कितना गया total? 2 lakh. Difference?
16,20,000.
16,20,000. Underline 2 RMRs. LTCG 5 lakh into 20%. 1 lakh. Only one nisha, that 1,20,000 rupees you wrote now. That LIP income. Under which section it is taxable? I repeat, dividend 12 lakh you wrote, IFOS. Then 4 lakh minus 2 lakh, 1,20,000 is what kind of income is that? IFOS. It is not capital gain. It is not ULIP. Capital gain Allah. It is a normal IFOS. That is also IFOS. 1,20,000. Okay. 5 lakh into 20%, 1 lakh. Right side, normal income. 11,20,000. That you should do it. 1,20,000 into 30%. His age is 45 years. He is a resident. Plus 1,12,500. Up to 10 lakh, 1,12,500 baratte. Gotta 148,500 plus 1 lakh. 248,500 plus 4%. 258,440. Answer is C. Shall I repeat? Sinija, 5 lakh 20%. Gotta normal income 11,20,000 minus 10 lakh into 30% plus up to 10 lakh is for the tax. Always 1,12,500. Add madi, everything you do 258,440 baratte. This is wow. Everybody understood? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Question number 4 ge 258,440 is C. Any confusion? क्या हुआ? You respond yes no बताला. पता है था मैडम? अंशुमन क्या हो रहा है? जल्दी करो.
Just totaling हो गया 154.
कितना टाइम है? 258,440 आ गया क्या? Okay, right. अभी तो slow नहीं करना है. हाँ. Next. Question number 5. It is easy. Straight. Cakewalk. No.
I was writing each and every point. वैसा.
Okay, ठीक है. Okay, right. अभी बोलिए.
What would be the total tax deductible under section 194DA during the previous year 2020?
Order 5. So 1,20,000 LIP income supra, income portion 4 lakh Allah. Very important. Income portion. I read the law again. It is income portion. Ashish. 1,20,000 income portion supra into 5%. Idantar commission ella kade 5%. Is equal to 6,000. Answer is B. I'll look at this answer. Yes. 4 lakh if the policy amount is there. Adra mele 5% madidare. Kelskota idira? So they have given almost all the possible right, wrong answer which students can get it on. Any confusion about it? Easy? Enjoyed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Next question is also, I'm highly expecting this question. It is solve a technical issue there. Charitable trust. Lot of amendment happened. And last 5 exams you take, charitable trust question is not a question paper. CFL. That to descriptive also. MCQ also they may be asking, which I will not be knowing. Because MCQ question. So descriptive also they are asking. These are also very, very crucial. Regular classes we have done in detail. So amendment which is happened in 12 AB. So 250. Everything is important. So go through it. Redo, especially the second question.
EduAid is a charitable trust registered under section 12AB. Its main object is
that some new sections you will know only by reading the MCQ. 12AB, the new registration section. 12AB, next.
Its main object is education for the economically weaker sections of the society.
12AB, new section for registration. 12A to 12AB from last year. Next, 2 within bracket 15. 2 within bracket 15. What is that? 215. Charitable purpose. Charitable purpose definition. Left side 2 RMRs. Left side PEM. Poverty, education, medical relief. Plus now monuments, conservation of natural resources, yoga. Yoga भी left side में है. Right side GPU. Any other object of general public utility. any other object of general public utility. Below the right side, below the right should not do business. Left side you can do it. Left side you can do it. My regular notes beautifully are given. Right side, Ashok, should not do the business. Yoga madadakke, and the Panipuri business, but cost you can put it on the charity, no problem. Right side should not do the business. Within the bracket, CTB, commercial, trade or business activity, and the word used. However, up to 20%, 20% receipts, okay. I'm giving short notes. So, your business total turnover of the trust is 100 lakh. Suppose if you have done some business which is giving you a receipt of 18 lakh, they say okay. So left side में business कर सकते हैं as long as you are flowing back that money to the trust. Right side में business नहीं कर सकते हैं. अब किया तो भी, even if you do, okay, should be lesser than 20%. Did you understand, Baba? This is the law. Next point. Next one more point. So 11 within the bracket 1 within the bracket small a. You want me to chat? Section 11 within the bracket 1 within the bracket small a. 15% exemption of the total donation, etc. Whatever you get 15% exemption. Next, 115 BBC. In 115, I'm putting all the relevant provisions. 115 BBC and all. Anonymous donations.
Tax.
Anonymous donation. 115 BBC. Anonymous means ata pata nahi hai. Anamika. Anonymous donation. Exemption. There is an exemption there. Higher of 2 aranas. 5% of the total donation. Total. 5% of the total donation. Or right side 1 lakh. So you get anonymous. If suppose you don't know the names, so then even cash foundation, we keep on repeating. Even if you give 100 rupees, give your PAN, give your Aadhaar. Some people they transfer the money to bank. We are having a hell lot of problems in that. So, but still, what the loss is up to 5% of the gross receipt. I can't help it. We don't receive a single pay cash donation. Some people directly bank to. So they say that up to 1 lakh rupees, it's okay. Okay, exempted. Below that, balance tax debt flat 30%. We have done a beautiful question of Jyoti Education Center. Adhe question repeat agide. So this is the sum and substance of the law. Okay, na? Okay. Now with this, quickly let us get into the question. So as and when she reads, I'll comment. You keep on writing in the given case. Edu aid at the Edu aid.
During the previous year, 21-22, it received rupees 60 lakhs.
So now you glance through the question. Now what I said, first look at the question and then let us read the question. That makes very sense. So first quick question on the one.
What is the quantum of donations taxable at 30% under section 115 BBC?
First question, next question.
Can the amount donated to poor aid be allowed as application of income in the hands of educate in previous year 21-22? If so, how much?
So now here you should be smart. What is the smartness saying? First answer has to be yes.
Yes.
Because when they say if so, how much at the care, without seeing the question I'm saying, that means it has to be yes. That means this answer is ruled out. A is ruled out. Answer should be out of BCD. So easy. Use the brain. Next.
Can the corpus donations received by educate be claimed as exempt under section 11(1)(d)? If so, how much will be exempt?
Again, answer should be yes. If so, and here there is no answer. Nil barbeka. It is not. So one of the answer. So answer is yes. But corpus donation when you give, it is not considered as a charitable purpose application. Corpus donation. Corpus like a capital fund. Next.
What is the quantum of amount spent on construction which can be treated as application?
Application in the hands of EduAid. Okay. Our EduAid. Okay. Next.
What is the total amount which can be treated as application in the hands of EduAid in the previous year 21-22, excluding unconditional accumulation of 15%?
So 11-1 year 15% is an exemption, flat exemption. See, 100 rupees cash foundation receives. We spend 85 rupees for the charity. Everything is exempt because 15% anyway exempt. समझ में आ रहा है क्या? But that 15 rupees I should not use for founders benefit. 13 within the bracket 3. Interested person again 30% flat tax. You can somewhere if you want to write 115 BBC के बाजू में further funds used for interested persons. The word is 13 within the bracket 3. After 3 months I'm doing income tax at final. So funds used for interested persons, for the benefit of interested person, 13 within the bracket 3, 13, 3, Titi Marbetter, included the department, 30% tax. 30%. Okay? So these are the questions. Now you have understood the question. Now accordingly you have to start thinking the answer. Shall we? Let's read the question.
During the previous year 21-22, it receives rupees 60 lakh as voluntary contributions and 12 lakh as anonymous donations.
So
The trust.
Plus 12, so I use the word 5% of total. Total. 60 plus 12. Next.
The trust borrowed rupees 50 lakhs on 1/5/2021 from SBI for construction of a primary school in a village in Tambaram near Chennai. The trust repaid principal of rupees 10 lakhs to SBI on 31/3/2022. The trust incurred expenditure of rupees 1 lakh on purchase of books for library and rupees 10 lakhs on purchase of computers for junior computer lab. The other applications which are revenue in nature is rupees 7 lakhs. This sum includes rupees 30,000 paid in cash on 14/4/2021 for repair work to Mr. Rajesh and rupees 80,000 paid towards fees for professional services on 15/6/2021 without deduction of tax at source.
So keep writing. Short. Okay. Voluntary contribution 60 lakh. Anonymous 12 lakh. Total 72 lakh. Hold on. 60 plus 12, 72. Hold on. Next. Borrowed 50 lakh. For construction 50. Less repaid, important that figure 10 lakh. Closing balance 40 lakh. 10 lakh repaid. Done. Next. Expenses incurred. 1 lakh plus 10 lakh. 11 lakh plus revenue expense of 7 lakh. Add back 7 lakh. Dash rate disallowed. Add back disallowed 0.3 lakh. Kyo bhai? 30,000 paid in cash. Is applicable to them also. 40A3. Disallowed 30,000. 40 capital A within the bracket 3. About 10,000 you cannot pay by cash. Yaad hai?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Minus 80,000 into 30%. 40A 1A.
1 year.
Because you have paid to Rajesh without doing the details. Rajesh is a resident. Name suggests. So, samajh mein aa raha hai, Baba? 30,000. If I'm too fast to tell me, I don't think so today. Is it fast? Comfortable. See, first of all, I cannot be very slow because the revision as RTP. But if I go very fast, it's meaningless. So as and when the figures are there, just keep copying it. So 7 lakh is the amount what you paid, which includes, they said, 7 lakh rupees includes 30,000 rupees you have paid by cash, disallowed, because about 10,000, 40A3. 40A3, all of you know, 40 capital A, which is the bracket 3, minus 30,000, minus 80,000 rupees you pay to resident, 40 within the bracket A. Do you know the section or do you want me to chat? 40, one of the important sections. Multiple times I would have told you.
40A, 1A.
40A, 1A, you are absolutely right. 40A, 1A, 80,000 into 30%, 0.24 lakh. Agreed?
Yes.
Next line. Excess application of earlier years can't be carried forward now. Earlier they were allowing, now it cannot be carried forward. Amendment in 2021. Excess application, now we carry forward नहीं कर सकते आप. समझ में आ रहा है? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Next. Hold on.
The trust also received rupees 25 lakhs by way of corpus donations for construction of Arts College in Avadi, Tamil Nadu.
Ali, donations you have written somewhere. How much? 60 plus 12.
1272.
ಅದರ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ corpus donation. Plus corpus 25. कितना हो गया total donation?
97.
97 lakh. 97 lakh. So the first question let us answer. Very question number 6. Okay, leave around the 5-6 lines. 5-6 lines will. So question number 6. Anonymous donations कितना है?
12 lakh.
12 lakh. Very good. You are answering very well. 12 lakh. Less exemption. 97 lakh. See, your corpus donation is also included. Every donation. Every total donation bola maine Sudha madam. 97 lakh into 5% or 1 lakh, whichever is higher. Sudha gottagtide ma? 97 lakh into 5% or 1 lakh, whichever is higher. Logically, 97 lakh into 5%, 4.85. So 12 minus 4.85 is
7.1.
7.15 tax rate, whatever. Answer is D. 6 again D. 7.15 lakh. Enjoyed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next. Continue, madam. Question. Out of which? So they received a part during 21-22.
Deposited 12 lakhs in Post Office Savings Bank account in January 2022. The balance in Post Office Savings Bank account after such deposit is 22 lakhs.
Both figures are important. So 12 lakh means they are deposited. So your deposit in the prescribed securities, including government department, SBI, State Bank of India, Post Office SBI account. Okay. Next.
Invested rupees 8 lakhs in shares of public sector company in October 2021.
Next.
However, in March 2022, due to disinvestment by the government, the company ceased to be a public sector company. The trust also withdrew rupees 5 lakhs from Post Office Savings Bank account in March 2022 and applied the same for construction of the primary school in a village in Tambaram. During the year 21-22, the trust spent rupees 70 lakhs in total for the construction of the said school. 72 lakhs.
Okay, no problem. Next.
The trust has donated to poor aid another.
All of you, right? Out of corpus, next, again, just corpus donation of 25 lakh. To RMS, deposited 12 lakh in POSB. Right side, 8 lakh in public sector company. Below 8 lakh, it's seized due to disinvestment. So government is disinvested. Public company, public sector company, like a PSC. So below the right side, it's seized. CEASED. So below left side, 12 lakh ke niche, withdrew 5 lakh and used it for construction. Understanding? Next.
Yes.
Next para.
The trust has donated to poor aid another trust registered under section 12AB rupees 5 lakhs out of its current year income and rupees 4 lakh out of its accumulated income. Out of the amount of rupees 5 lakhs donated out of its current year income, rupees 2 lakhs was towards the corpus of poor aid.
Right. EduAid is our trust. EduAid donated to poor aid trust. That's also 12AB. 12AB is fine. EduAid donated to another trust to poor aid. To RMS. 5 lakh out of current year income. Under that 2 RMS. 2 lakh for corpus. Now that not considered as an application. When you donate it for corpus, Ashish, it is not a application. Corpus ke liye, not application. Important. Right side. But for anonymous donation ke liye, anything you receive, 5% milega. Right side. So balance 3 lakh. Completely right side. out of accumulated income, which is not relevant, 4 lakh. Now come to question number 7. Madama.
Can the amount donated to poor aid be allowed as application of income in the hands of EduAid in the previous year 21-22? If so, how much?
Yeah, very good. So question number 7, the answer. Answer 5 lakh minus 2 lakh, 3 lakh. We already done that. Yeah, you donated 5 lakh out of the current year. Out of the accumulated of the last year, they would already applied. Wow. So 5 lakh minus 2 lakh given for corpus, 3 lakh is considered as what? Application. Answer is D. D for Damodar. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Next. Badama. First year. Okay. Question number 8.
Can the corpus donations received by EduAid be claimed as exempt under section 11(1)(d)? If so, how much will be exempt?
See, what you give, by the way, all of you, corpus donation to RMS. Received is directly exempted under 11(1)(d). 11(1)(a) directly exempted under 11(1)(d), subject to conditions. You have to invest in some prescribed securities, government department, etc. Right side, applied, donated. Left side is received. Right side is what? Donated. Shall not be regarded as application. What I receive is what? Exempted. What I give, it is not considered an application. Consider shall not be regarded as what? Application. Samajh mein aa raha hai, Baba? Shall not be regarded as application. So, how much you received? You received 20. But out of that, how much you invested in the prescribed result? 25 lakh receive madidra. But you deposited in the public sector undertaking, it's acceptable. Later on, it becomes what you call government decision. What can you do? You can't help it. So, you write. Answer to the question number 8 is 20 lakh. Question number 8, Barry. Out of 25 lakh, invested in the prescribed mode, 12 plus 8. Arthaita.
Yes.
You have received 25 lakh, but you deposited only 12 lakh and 8 lakh. If I invested in the public company, private company, gone. 12 plus 8, 20 lakh. Mila? Answer is 8 is C. 20 lakh. Barabara?
Yes, sir.
Next.
What is the quantum of amount spent on construction which can be treated as application in the hands of EduAid in the previous year 21-22?
Yeah. Right now. Point number whatever. Question number 9 answer. Amount used for construction. Amount used for construction. Apply for the construction. There will be 5 lakh. Then 10 plus 2 plus 27 lakh. Very. So amount spent is 27 lakh. How did you get 27 lakh? Repayment of loan. You know the repayment of loan. Repayment of loan is the starting and
10 lakhs.
10 lakh.
10 lakh.
Plus 12 lakh in post office SB. Plus 5 lakh spent for construction. Primary school. You know, technical lacuna is there. 12 lakh what you deposit is the This is a technical lacuna act. It is because 8 lakh it is not deemed to be spent. So that's why 10 plus 12 plus 5, 27 lakh. Okay. There's a small technical lacuna there. There is law mistake. Let us not question the law now at this juncture. Okay, last question. What is the right? Question number 10. Amount treated as application. Amount treated as application is equal to 27 lakh in question number 9. What is banta? Construction. 27 lakh in question 9 plus see your expense on the top 1 lakh. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Plus 10 lakh.
Plus 6.46.
Plus 7 minus 0.3 minus 2.4. 6 point is
46.
46. 27 lakh in question number 9. Plus starting 1 lakh is the revenue expense. 10 lakh computers plus 7 minus 0.3 minus 0.24. 6 point is 46.
46. Huh.
46.
44.46.
47.46. Plus 3 lakh. You know next. I think we missed another 3 lakh here. Plus 3 lakh rupees in question number 8. 7. 480 donation.
Yes.
So I repeat. Question number 9 ali 27 lakh bantu. Question number 7 ali 3 lakh ಇದೆ. 27 plus 3 30 lakh. Plus ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? The revenue expenses 1 lakh plus 10 lakh plus 7 lakh minus 30,000 minus 24,000. Shall I repeat? Sure, sir. No, sir. Not just arriving at the number. Sir, they spent 1 lakh rupees on purchase of books. 10 lakh rupees for computer, 11 lakh. Then it's other expenditure 7 lakh. Literally 30,000 matte 24,000 you will disallow. समझ में आ गया अंशुमान? So 27 lakh in question 9, 3 lakh in question number 7, 30 plus 1 plus 10 plus 6.46. Is one
47.46.
47.46. Everybody understood? This
Yes,
question, I would suggest both the questions to be read on, but this question must be read on. You won't get the answer easily. What duty? This is one more section which had created havoc. Okay, question number 11. This we have discussed in detail, length and breadth in CA panel. Everything we discuss in detail only. Just a second, I'll just show you the chart. This one 100% different question again. TDS under section 194Q, write down. You remember this? Again, extremely crucial discussion. TDS under section 194Q versus TCS under section 206C 1H. To not 6C 1H. Dash rate 0.1% of amount in excess of 50 lakh. 50. Illi normally TDS TCS provision here moment it exceeds entire amount mele madbeku. Suppose if I pay 34,000 professional charges to Sudha madam, 34,000 into 10%, not 4,000 10%. But this is one special section in excess, underline in excess. Differential के ऊपर भरना पड़ेगा. समझ में आ रहा है? Okay. So TDS. Okay, now step 1. 184Q. First, apply 184Q. Buyer's turnover in the first year. Sorry. Buyer's turnover in the last year. First year. I was thinking something else. Notification. Buyer's turnover in the last year greater than 10 crores. Then apply 184Q. TDS. Step 2. Else check
206 C1H.
check CHEC, check seller's turnover. Seller's turnover greater than 10 crore. 10 crore. In previous year. In last previous year. Greater than 10 crore in the last previous year. If so, TCS under section 206C
C1H.
in the bracket 1H. Excellent. समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. If it is the first year, 184Q not applicable. क्यों बोलो? Last year turnover is below 10, zero. Other notification bere hai. I think 2022 March bani hai, 30th March. I'll just let you know. Are you clear about it? So this is a very important section. Last 2 years the barta hai, 2 exams the barta hai. 194Q Ashok sir. If I being a buyer, my last year turnover is about 10 crore, above 50 lakh if I buy from one person, on that I have to do a TDS. Whereas if this is not applicable, only then seller turnover about 10 crore in the last year, 0.1% TCS you have to do it. Understood, Baba?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That too, they again resident sellers are there.
Resident seller, very clearly. Perfect. Resident seller is the word. So this is a chart. Those who want to know, Lydia. This is the chart of the regular class, sir. Beautiful chart. All of you in the class?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay. Now let me get into the question. Question number 11. Vadama.
ABC Limited, an Indian company, purchases coal from XYZ Limited, another Indian company, for rupees 60 lakhs during the previous year 21-22 to manufacture steel. ABC Limited furnishes a declaration that such coal is used to manufacture steel and not for trading. What are the TCS or TDS implications on such transaction? If the purchases were spread evenly throughout the year and ABC Limited's annual turnover was ranging between 12 crores and 15 crores, and XYZ Limited's annual turnover was ranging between 15 crores and 20 crores in the last few years.
Question number 11. My friends, there are two categories of MCQs being asked in your exam. One is case study based. First and second is a case study based, where there are multiple questions. Now, each question, one question. That's it. Okay, there's not a case study. So here you read question number 11. Turnover of both exceeds turnover of both in the last year, short and fast. Turnover of both in the last year greater than 10 crore. Hence, only 184Q applies.
Yes, sir.
184Q applies. 60 minus 50 is equal to 10 lakh into 0.1%. C. Options are green ink radical. Option is C. Here, no tax is to be collected at source. Our TDS has to be made up. Did you understand, Baba? This is easy.
Yes.
Now it's almost become easy now. Everybody understood? Yeah. Next. Assessment procedure.
A survey is conducted under section 133A in the premises of Mr. R.
Question number 12. Very search, seizure, survey, etc. 132 is search and seizure. Sections just because they missed one section, okay, on the 148. So this answer will go to us if you don't know. 132 is search and seizure.
Yes.
132 capital A.
Yes.
132 capital A. Powers of requisition of books of account. So you can always take the books of account. Books of account. 132B. 132B. Application of seized assets. So seized assets or requisition books assets. 133 power to call for information. 133A survey. ಅಲ್ಲಿ 132 ಮತ್ತೆ 133A make important mark. 131 is discovery, production, etc. These sections will help you. Odama.
In the premises, survey is conducted under section 133A in the premises of Mr. Arav, and a search is conducted under section 132 in the premises of his friend Mr. Arjun on 1/5/2021. The assessing.
So question number 12, 2 RMRs. Left side, search under section 132 for Arjun. Search bere, survey bere. Search is more dangerous, more rough and tough. 132, search under section 132, Arjun. Right side, survey 133A for Arav. Next.
The assessing officer issued notices under section 148 for assessment year 19.
147 and 148 is income escaping.
Income escaping assessment.
Or reassessment. Leave 2-3 lines and write. Assessment section, sir. 142 is inquiry before assessment. Keep writing. 142, one notice code. Inquiry before assessment. 143 is assessment. 143 anta. Department is saying, Anshuman, I love you anta. 143 andre assessment. Next, 144.
Best judgment assessment.
Best judgment assessment. When 3 conditions are not met, assessing officer will do the judgment assessment to his judgment. Best judgment assessment. 144. Next, 144B. Recent type bandido. Faceless assessment. All online. 144B. B andre baseless alla, faceless. Next, 147 and 148.
Income escaping assessments.
Or reassessment. It is also called reassessment. Income escaping assessment or reassessment. 148A, one new section added. Conducting inquiry before notice under 148. Before notice under section
148.
148. And Pakabari, 140, the new section, okay? 148A Pakabari. So before issuing 148 notice, you should do inquiry. Salibari, such inquiries must. Such inquiries must. Before 148. Before 148. Semicolon, renting, but not applicable. Such inquiry is not applicable, not required. For 132 or 132A. 132A, no, search and seizure. 132A, no.
Hours of acquisition of books.
Not applicable for 132 and 132A. 130, which is the bracket? Which is the bracket? It means it is applicable for 133. Survey ge beko, search ge beda. Yaka search seizure madre is a dangerous case. Nimge inquiry avashyakate illa. Straight away you get. But survey madanaga, survey mada modulu, survey aitu. Then if I have to go for income escape assessment, I have to do an inquiry. Then only I have to go for income escape assessment. So search matte Caesar ge, matte 132A ge, 140A is not applicable. So based on this question, now you know the answer.
Assessing officer issued notices under section 148 for assessment year 1920, 2021, 21-22 to Mr. Arav and Mr. Arjun. However, such notices were not accompanied by the copy of an order passed under section 148A. Is the action of the assessing officer in issuing such notices under section 148 to Mr. Arav and Mr. Arjun valid?
So now you go back to the chart. Left side Arjun barbe. Arjun section 132. Ali bari 148A not applicable. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Hence, notice is valid. Notice is valid. You have to be careful with the language frame there. So, Arjun Bandaga, when it comes to Arjun, 148A is not applicable. And I issue the notice. That is fine. Whereas right side Arav, 148A is must. Hence, notice is invalid. So be careful with you. Sometimes what happens, you know the answer, but while selecting the answer, you may select wrongly. You have to be careful here. Inonsala heltini. Arjun search case. You do not have to go for inquiry. Directly go for what you call 148. So the department is right. Arav, it is not search, it is a survey case. Survey case ke 148 apply. Now Madilla. That means notice is invalid. Did you understand? That is the answer. Answer is C answer.
Yes, sir.
Answer is C. C ga good. Understood, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Question number 13. One more beautiful question.
The EBITDA of Ganga Limited, an Indian company, for the financial year 20.
Earnings before interest, tax, depreciation, and amortization. All of you know, Alva?
30% of interest is allowed, sir. There.
Perfect. That's the answer. 94B. Brilliant. It is applicable only when it is above 1 crore. That point also should know. Correct?
Yes, sir. If it exceeds 1 crore only.
So, 94B, section 94, capital B. Transfer pricing 92A in the Shurwagata. 94B, interest deduction. Jiman.
Sure.
When it exceeds 1 crore, transaction amount exceeds 1 crore.
So please repeat.
94 capital B, interest deduction. Interest deduction. Abhi?
Yes, sir.
Just 1 second. So repeat 94B, interest deduction. When the interest amount exceeds 1 crore, interest or similar expenditure, I'm just searching for that word. Interest or expenditure of similar nature, interest or expenditure of similar nature exceeds 1 crore. Then deduction is restricted to 30% of EBITDA. of EBITDA. That is allowed is actual interest or 30% of EBITDA, whichever is less.
Yes,
if
sir.
you pay lesser only is allowed. If you have paid more only, that question comes. MCQs are more time consuming rather than various questions. Next. Kodama.
The EBITDA is 800 lakhs. It paid interest of 440 lakhs to Endis in Brazil, which is specified foreign company in relation to Ganga Limited. The arm's length interest complying cup method was 350 lakh, and Ganga Limited suo moto made the transfer pricing adjustment, primary adjustment, while computing its total income. On the basis of the above facts, examine the correctness of the following statements, assuming that no other interest is payable by Ganga Limited.
Very deduction for interest under 94B. Deduction for interest under 94B. 350 lakh. 440 lakh on the alvel. Yake? Because arm's length interest was 350 lakh. Alva, correct alva. 350 lakh yes. Or 30% of 800 lakh. $240 lakh. Therefore, excess interest 350 minus 240, 110.
110.
Correct enough?
Yes.
13D. Answer is 13 ge D and 13 circle. Excess interest on 94B is 110 lakh. Primary adjustment already they have made so moto. There's a secondary adjustment is not applicable under 92C. Primary adjustment, secondary adjustment. That's more important. Is that 110 lakh समझ में आ गया? 350 minus 350 minus 240. So 110 lakh. Next, one more beauty. Question number 14. And see, charitable trusts, TDS sections, 50B. Last 4 example question bandilla andre keli ad question paralla. This is what every exam 50B charitable trust and done recent time monne exam session madavulu helidde. First question total income, second question charitable trust, third question TDS 50B ade barta ide order. Okay, descriptive question ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. MCQ I really don't know. MCQ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಬರ್ಬೋದು. Be prepared. Okay, so this is a beauty. One more beautiful question. Comment ಆಗಿದೆ 50B again. Very question number 14. 50B slum sale, lump sum slum sale. Slum sale. Sale value is 2 hours. Actual sale value or another stupid thing are given to see. When you say slum sale, you should not be able to assign values to the assets, but they say aggregate of the fair market value. Or right side, aggregate of fair market value of individual net assets. So now I'll read for paucity of time. Look at this. I read the question. You can trust me. 1.45 crore. Correct? Yeah. Left side 145 lakh. Actual sale 145 lakh. Right side. So stamp value they given. Or market value 1 by 1 by right side. Land 95 lakh. You are able to see a lot. Trust me.
Yes,
right?
Yes, sir.
Building 60 lakh. They are given the market. Stamp value is market value, presumed to be. Then debtors, no information. Go book value. Debtors 12 lakh. Next. Total stuff 95 plus 60 plus 12.
167.
167. Less loan 15. Current liability. What are they given? Stamp value given. All the stamp value, market value add money. For the assets which are available, for all the assets, book value should be taken. So 95 plus 60 plus 12 minus unsecured loan 15 minus 5. It's birthday, second column.
147.
147. So left side 145, right side 147. Connect and write whichever is higher. First point. Both the right side irilla. The recent amendment. So I repeat for the benefit of all of you. Left side 145 given in the question. Sold at 140. Right side, you have to do the aggregate of the market value of all assets. So first asset is given, second, third asset, they are not given. Go by book value. And all liabilities you take. The revaluation reserve is neither an asset nor a liability. The term revaluation is unheard in income tax. You should never consider the same. Did you hear?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
how much you got? 145, 147. Which is highest of?
147.
147 lakh. Less net worth. Net worth formula, you know, assets minus external.
Liability.
So net worth. Which is the bracket. It is a 35 AD company. Look at me for a minute. It is given in the question. It is a 35 AD company. 35 AD unit. Getting my point? 35 AD. Which is the bracket.
Yes, the capital expenditure should be fully allowed there, sir. You should not consider that value.
Perfect. Very good. Excellent. So within the bracket, 35 within the bracket, more than 36 months old unit. Inge statute. They started the unit on 1/4/2015, sold on 1/7/2021. More than 36 months. That means it's a long term.
Yes, sir.
I'm discussing in sum and substance. When an undertaking is sold, which is held for more than 36 months, capital gain is always long term. Capital gain is equal to sale value or actual market value, whichever is higher, minus net worth. Net worth is our asset minus liability, amoeba. Very one by one. Net worth. Inner column, assets. Land at book value. Land at book value, 80 minus 6. Look at me. Land is a revalued figure, 80 lakh. Kondaya, they are given a revaluation reserve for land, 6 lakh. That will 80 lakh includes 6 lakh. So beautiful. Use the brain. It is not complicated. 80 minus 6, 74 lakh. Next, building. Kondaya, Chapandi.
Depreciated value. WDV.
Ashi, you missed the link. Nil. Building nil within the bracket
35 AD.
Should not miss. Should not work. 35 AD fully allowed. So you have already claimed 100%. You already claimed 100% for building. That means you should take nil 35 AD. Very important point. Nil special point. Make important mark. 35 AD nil. Next debtors 12 lakh. Now everything else copy. 12 lakh. Next liabilities also you write within the bracket. Loan within the bracket 15 lakh. Current liability within the bracket 5 lakh. How much is the net assets? So 74 lakh plus nil plus 12 minus 15 minus 5. 66 lakh.
66.
So 147 minus 66. 147 is the sale. 66 lakh is what?
Cost of net worth.
Net worth.
81 lakhs.
81 lakh is LTCG. LTCG, why? Because it's more than 36 months.
36 months.
You cannot do the indexation. So when I Baba?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
81 lakh is D for Damodar. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So there, normally I was searching for market value. I ignored, but when I realized stamp duty value is considered the market value for that purpose. Within the bracket, 35 AD, 100% of the capital expenditure, 100% of the capital expenditure, which is the bracket
other than LGF.
Yes, very good. Which is the bracket including pre-commencement if it is capitalized. Bharat, the next regular descriptive question only. Including pre-commencement. Pre-commencement if capitalized, close the bracket, except on, very good, LGF, land, goodwill, financial instrument, sigodilla. So land is already kotilla, goodwill kodilla, building sigutte, building sigutte, building sigutte. Did you understand the beauty?
Yes, sir.
Last question of MCQ. Last question, Bari, 15th question, all of read. 15th question. Similar to question number 24, which I am going to solve. Question number 24. Answer comes to 622,440. I have done it already. Similar question is 15th question. 622. This answer 622,440. Adra pakka bari section 91. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Only thing is the figures have been changed. This is the two question. This is the only one question I could see. They are repeated. Did you understand? 622,440 baratte answer similar to question 24. Now Baker directly shall I go to 24 or you will trust me?
Yes.
That is okay. So till here 15 question what we did. 15th question are not done because it ditto 24th question figures change not thing. Waste time waste model better. If time permit, we'll do some other MCQs. So 15 question ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ almost 1.5 hour ಆಯ್ತು ನಮಗೆ. But descriptive question ಹಿಂಗಾಗತ್ತೆ. That is why ನನ್ನ personal opinion, by looking at assuming this kind of MCQs comes, you will be able to score better in descriptive than MCQ. And the MCQ also you should do it, but don't bank too much on MCQ in detail. Okay. So out of 30 marks, probably 20 marks is very good. 25 is excellent. 25 plus badre, no word. Microsoft sentence open. So I'm only telling you. So that's why. And one more very dangerous one. I'm worried. Since all the options look right, and you take right, answer wrong answer. Adakkoskara better do not bank too much on MCQs. Bank on descriptive. Descriptively, 10 mark question. Even if 1 or 2 questions go points here and there, you'll get 60%, 70%. Shall we try one question before we go a break? Go for a break. One question, then we go to a break. Question number 16.
Question 16.
All of you keep your notes book ready now. Okay, try one. RTP ಎಲ್ಲ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. MCQ quickly you have to keep writing short and fast barkodi because it is time waste ಮಾಡಬೇಡ. So barkodi question number 16 dash 35AD partnership form. 35AD partnership form. Particulars rupees. Odama quick again.
As a fit and fair, a partnership firm commenced operations of the business of a new 3-star hotel in Pune, Maharashtra on 1/4.
2-star plus hotel.
2-star or above.
Which square? FBS square.
Yes, sir.
Hotel, 2-star plus hotel, 100 bed hospital.
100 bed plus hospital.
Correct. Next.
On 1/4/2021, the firm consisting of 2 working partners with equal shares reports a net profit of 26 lakh after deduction of the following items.
After deduction, underline after deduction. So, very particulars rupees, net profit, short and fast, very okay, alva 26
Yes.
lakh. 26 lakh, add. What?
Depreciation as per books of accounts is 15,80,000.
Add back depreciation 15,80,000. Adu matte barutte ella ondu kade alva. Next.
Interest on capital at 15% per annum as per the deed of partnership. Amount of interest 50 lakh.
Be careful. Sometimes interest ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, sometimes capital ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. Be careful. So add back.
It is up to restricted 12%.
12%.
15.
Interest in excess of 12%. 50 lakh divided by 50 lakh interest. One second, listen. Sometimes capital 50 lakh ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. Sometimes interest ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. This is not capital. Interest amount ಪಡ್ನಾ ಪಡ್ತಾ है. 50 lakh is the interest. 50 lakh divided by 1/5 into 3. समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes.
10 lakh.
10 lakh. 10 lakh. Ali bari within the bracket. Interest on any amount given by partner, 12%. Not just capital. Loan ka upar bhi 12%, advance bhi 12%, current account bhi 12%. Any amount, loan or capital. Linon sentence. Be careful. Check is it interest or principal. Very. Check. Is it a principal or interest? Next.
Interest on loan includes an amount of rupees 6 lakh paid to Mr. Rajveer, a resident, on which tax was not deducted.
Very add back 40A 1A, 40 which is the bracket small a, which is the bracket 1A, 6 lakh into 30%. Easy alwa. Is it not much easier?
Yes,
Come
sir.
on,
Yes, sir.
1,80,000. Next.
The firm purchased a new motor car for the above business for rupees 7 lakh on 10th March 2021 and capitalized the same in its books of account as on 1st April 2021.
Top
Further,
of the bottom, very hotel started on 1/4/21. Commenced on 1/4/21. Starting on 1/4/21. So leave leave 2-3 lines. Less 35 AD. 35 AD. Small a. Capex capitalized. Capital expenditure. Capitalized in the books. Car is also for this purpose only. Hotel ge. Bekatalva.
Yes, sir.
Capital expenditure capitalized. 1 by 1, 35 AD. Car, 7 lakh.
Further, in April 2021, it incurred capital expenditure of 2 crores, out of which 1.5 crores was for acquisition of land and 50 lakhs on building, exclusively for the above business.
So, building, 50
Only
lakh.
50 lakhs is allowed.
Land is not allowed. Total LGF already.
Yes, sir.
Building, 50 lakh.
Yes.
Next.
Firm also installed and put to use new centralized air conditioners on 15/5/2021, costing 3,20,000.
So should be allowed. So 3,20,000 under 35 AD.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And all this must be by way of account pay check draft anta. Even
Yes.
they are given. Next.
The firm also has another existing business of running a 4-star hotel.
You just try your income. This month finally. Depreciation sigodilla because of the deduction here.
Loss 6.6.
You get loss 6.6.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Straight answer without complication. Straight away. 6,60,000 loss from 35 AD specified business. Next.
The firm also has another existing business of running a 4-star hotel in Mumbai, which commenced operations 15 years back. The profits from which are 41,38,000, computed as per income tax.
So this is also 35 AD because 2-star plus hotel. So next line, another hotel which is 2-star plus. Another hotel which is also 2-star plus 35 AD. 35 AD. Profit 41 lakh.
38,000.
38. As per 73 capital A. Set off permissible. Only within such 14 businesses. So hotel is the hospital kagate. Hospital is the cold storage kagate.
Yes, sir.
Confused. Sir, 15 years back. 2-star, 4-star, 4-star. So only against such a easy question. Easy. This is what I said. Descriptive is easy. Only against such a what is that?
14 businesses.
14 businesses.
So net is
34 lakh 78,000.
34 lakh
78,000.
34 lakh 78,000 is the total income. 34 lakh 78,000 total income. But the go.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Next. Statement of tax. Statement of tax. The firm LLP. Formal vado.
Firm. Partnership firm.
Yeah. 2 RMRs. Left side. Normal. Normal total income. Isto. Save repeat money.
34 lakh 78,000.
34 lakh 78,000. Under that. Tax at 30%. Firm tax rate. Tax at 30%. Add HEC 4%.
Flat 30% each.
30% plus HEC 4% surcharge barodilla because it's below 1 crore. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
34 lakh
1085 136.
1085
136.
140.
Huh.
Okay, na? But go.
Yes, sir.
Right side. AMT. Question will get there. If they're not asked, you should not. Alternative minimum tax. 35 AD chapter 6 ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So alternate minimum tax ಅದರ ಕೆಳಗೆ adjusted total income. Below the right side. Adjusted total income. Right, underline. Total income LHS. Total income LHS. Plus 10 AA if claimed. Correct?
Claimed. Yes.
Yes, sir.
But not claimed here.
Next 35 AD
Less depreciation.
35 is as reduced by section 32. 35 AD as reduced by section 32. Very, very important. So add back 35 days to
6 lakh.
60.2.
20,000.
Yes, sir.
6,60,000 loss.
35 AD.
Capital expenditure.
Deduction.
So that building 50 lakhs and 6
20,000.
something
60
overall
lakh
is there.
20,000.
60 lakh something.
60,20,000 Mottom. Ido.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
60,20,000. Less depreciation, greening. Depreciation. Building 50 lakh into 10%. Gottirbeku rate. Gotta 50 lakh into 10%, 5 lakh. Car and AC. Adero kotti madbodu. Madboda?
That plant has planned 15%.
First. Car and AC. Just
15%.
15%. So 10 lakh 20,000 into 15%.
1,53,000.
10 lakh 20,000 into 15%. समझ में आ रहा है सबको?
Yes, sir.
So, and again, be careful if the date of installation is after October somewhere, November, December, less than 180 days. That also should take care. Will visit the bracket more than 180 days. समझ में आ रहा है? ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. You have to add back 6,20,000 entire amount. ಸಿನಿಜಾ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದಕ್ಕೂ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಗೆ 50 lakh ಮೇಲೆ 10% ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Motor car ಮತ್ತೆ AC both are plant 15%. So total 10,20,000 into 15% into 1. So 1,53,000 minus ಮಾಡಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Then one more. Add back chapter 6AC. Chapter 6A, Roman number 6 dash A dash C, income based except ATP. ATP ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ATP add ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್. I'm just teaching you the law also. Right, Ashish?
As a cooperative business, cooperative banks and all.
So I repeat. Left hand side total income ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆಯೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. Add back 10AA if any, nil. Anshuman, add back 35 AD. Whatever you deducted, you add back. That's Inija. 60,20,000. Then, 60,20,000, all the cost of the asset, you should claim depreciation. Because why should I miss out? Additional depreciation, if it is a manufacturing concern, then additional depreciation is hotel. Right. So then, chapter 6AC, except ATP. Adannu add back. Final answer is
93,45,000.
Total income left ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದಿತ್ತಮ್ಮ? 34,78,000 ಬಂದಿತ್ತಾ?
Yes, sir. 88.45.
ಪ್ಲಸ್ 60,20,000. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ?
6 lakh.
minus 6,53,000 depreciation. Minus product. It's ಬರಬೇಕು.
Yes, sir. 88,45,000.
88,40,000. Underline. Next, AMT under section 115 JC.
18.
At 18.5. 18.5%. 18.5. ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತಪ್ಪ?
16.36325. 16 lakh. Yes, sir.
325. Add HEC 4%.
Total 17.01. Yes, sir. See, ma'am.
17,01,780. So left side and the Y at the body, what you written the tax. This figure 1085,140 is Y. Now this one 17,01,780 is X. Adjusted total income tax is X. Now connect left with right.
Whichever is higher.
Since X, whichever is higher. Since X is greater than Y, X is greater than Y, AMT applies. First sentence. It is equal to 17,01,780. Underline. Next, AMT credit. AMT credit. Under section 115 JD. 115 JD. That with 115 JEE. 115 JEE double E is equal to X minus Y. X minus Y is equal to 616640 to be carried forward for next 15
Next 15 years.
Next 15 assessment years. Did you enjoy the Baba? Is it not easy? This is easy compared to MCQs. General note. MAT 115 JB only for companies. Sorry. MAT 115 JB only for companies. Is the bracket including foreign. Only for companies including foreign. At 15%. 18.5 Allah. 15%. Correct? One syllabus again. 15%. 15% of the book profit. Last 18.5. So 15% of the book profit. Next, AMT 115 JC for non-corporates. Only book profit, accounting profit is important. Math note kode, math question I don't know. This entire RTP math question illa. So, but AMT etc. important.
AMT for non-corporates.
Non-corporate at adjust ATI into 18.5%. Like greening kali, both IFSC 9%. So MAT also, AMT also, IFSC is 9%.
9%.
Understood, Baba?
Yes.
So this is an easy question. So take a quick 12 minutes break. 8:25 reassess. Enjoy.